Okay. Arsenal fans, yeah? Hale End. Okay. Producing another talent, yeah? You man weren't... You thought you did enough. I thought Ethan Waneri was the guy, man, but better. There's another one. My word, 15 years of age, Max Dowman. The brother is born in 2009. Brother, I was in high school, man. I feel old. 15 years of age and he's playing like that? Wow. Listen, yeah. I watched the Arsenal game. I had it on. I thought, you know what? Let me tune in. Let me see what it's about, you know, the Isak situation and how they're dealing with that. And I thought, you know what? Let me tune in. And then the 30-minute cameo from Max Dowman. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Arsenal have produced a special talent. I mean, the game beforehand, the last game we played, I thought he had a very, very good cameo. But my word, bro, if he's doing that at 15, that is scary, man. I'll be real with you, man. The way he's gliding across the football pitch, the way he's just maneuvering, the way he's just dribbling like you're not there. Man, I've got like people around him, yeah, and he's just skipping past you like you're not there, bro. That for me, yeah, when you've got that kind of ability, yeah, that low center of gravity, the close control, the dribbling where you basically cannot get the ball off him, and the way he kind of almost protects the ball as well, like he's got all the facets to be a top player. And yes, it is way too soon to maybe call him generational. I'll leave you Arsenal fans to do it. I still think we need to see more, but what I'm seeing right now, there is absolutely an abundance of talent, bro, from this Max Dowman. I mean, I've only got to look at the way he won that penalty there, bro. Like, for Arsenal. People can say it's a dive. I don't think so. I think, was it Joe Linton or Sula? I think one of them two anyway. They were very, very clumsy, man. And, yeah, penalty all day long for me.
Ladies and gents, Max Dowman is generational. This kid is 15 years of age. He's 15, playing with Premier League players. He looks like he's been playing with them for years. Like, we need to start drug testing what is coming out of that Arsenal academy. Past 5 years, Bukayo Saka, Ethan Waneri, Miles Lewis-Skelly, and now Max Dowman. Like, and Arsenal have had young, talented players pretty much the entire duration of the Premier League, from Jack Wilshere, you know, to flipping Saka, to Lewis-Skelly, to Waneri. This feels different, though. This actually feels like he could be a superstar. It feels, you watch him on the ball, the movement, the first touch, everything. He's at his own pace. It's not rushed. He looks very, very good, guys. What are they breeding down there? Max Dowman at 15 years of age. I have not seen a player look this comfortable at 15. I'll be honest with you. Lamine Yamal at 16. We're talking about Lionel Messi to be, in my opinion. I think he's got all the credentials. But Max Dowman is walking into an Arsenal team that lack a slight bit of cutting edge last season. They missed a lot of players throughout the season, suspension, injuries, etc., etc. Arsenal may not sign Eberechi Eze now because they have Dowman and Ethan Waneri that can come in if Martin Odegaard is out injured. You can play Ethan Waneri on the right or the left.
Max Dowman. Now, Max Dowman has been hyped up on my timeline a lot. Heard a lot about him. Cool. Intrigued to watch him. But, you know, there's a lot of players that are hyped up on the timeline and they're good youngsters. But, you know, time will tell. Max Dowman is generational. You know, it reminds me a little bit of two seasons ago in pre-season, how Kobbie Mainoo just came into Man United and he was ridiculously good in pre-season and he looked ready. Now, Kobbie Mainoo was just freshly 18 when he's done that. Max Dowman is 2.5 years younger than Kobbie Mainoo and doing that. So that makes it even more crazy that he's 15, because when a player does that at 18, you're pretty amazed. A player does that at 17, you're pretty amazed. But 15, like 15 is ridiculous. Like, just the context, like when Mainoo was doing that at 18 in his preseason, playing like that, we were like, wow. And Mainoo obviously had that brilliant season and got into the England squad. But Max Dowman is 15. Like, this guy, and I don't want to like overhype him because he's so young and it wouldn't do him any good. But when I'm looking at him, I'm looking at who's going to give Lamine Yamal potential competition, because Lamine Yamal is the guy. And I'm like, he could be that guy. Like, there's some great talents out there, don't get me wrong. You know, we've got some great talents at Man United. Tottenham have got players like Mikey Moore. Chelsea have got some brilliant players. Liverpool have got Rio and Yamoa. But Max Dowman's just ridiculous. Like, that run he made to win the penalty, absolutely ridiculous. And 15 years of age, he looks like he's going to give Arteta a little bit of a headache right now. You know, I think he's going to get minutes. Arteta's going to be in a position where he's like, actually, this guy's going to play and we're going to get minutes next season, because this isn't just one preseason game. This is 2 preseason games against Milan, against Newcastle, difficult opposition where he's getting the ball. He doesn't look physically out of place. He doesn't look technically out of place. He's demanding the ball. He's running. He's making things happen, taking the ball out there on the right, running around a few players, absolutely sending Matt Targett to retirement, who Matt Targett isn't the best fullback he's going to come across.
Now, the next player that stood out was this 30-minute cameo. And when he came on, one of the gooners I was out with today, Steve, was like, boys, watch this player. Watch him. And you sort of get that, okay, all right. We always get told about a youth player here and a youth player there. Is he human? Is Max Dowman human? Because that 30-minute cameo, I know it's I understand it's pre-season before you have a go at me. I get it. But you know this is translatable. You know it, don't you? It was absolutely out of this world. The 15-year-old's impact on that game, the way he picks the ball up, the way he can roll a player, how he takes people on, his appreciation for the weight of a touch. The ball can be rifled in at him, passed in nicely. It's like he's trapping a bag of cement. It just sticks to him. And then when he moves with the ball, he just moves. Like, I mean, what is it Muhammad Ali used to say? Float like a butterfly. That's what he does. He glides past people with consummate ease. And I've spoken about this so many times on my main platform, the Football Terrace, in the last decade, that I think you can tell from day one whether a youngster genuinely, 9 times out of 10, you know within an appearance or two whether a player is going to make it at the highest level of the game. They may not be the most consistent, which I think he was for 30 minutes. They may not do everything perfectly, but it's those wow moments. We saw it when Kobbie Mainoo, first game for Man United, we could all see, wow, there's a player. We saw it with the Bukayo Saka. Wow, bang, straight away, we knew there was a player. Palmer, we knew there was a player. Phil Foden, we knew there was a player. Miles Lewis-Skelly, we knew there was a player. Max Dowman, I'm going pound for pound here, age point wise, best young English player I've seen since Wayne Rooney.
Moving on to the 15 years old. As a 15 years old, he came off the bench, and oh my word about this kid, Max Dowman. The technical ability on his left foot, the way he dribbles, the quickness of him. He won Arsenal the game. It's a friendly game against Newcastle, but he was playing against a team that is so physical in Newcastle, and he was unfazed. Receive the ball, turn, go direct to the opposition, trying to dribble, create something, and he won the penalty after dribbling about 2-3 players of Newcastle and going into the 18. I actually think that this kid has the future. However, is he ready to play in the Premier League? That is a big question, because he's so young. He's 15 years old. This is a guy, or a kid, I'm just going to call him a kid now, that is playing for a team with a lot of pressure. A pressure to win the league. Arsenal have Madueke as a backup for Saka on the right side. Nwaneri can play there, but can Max Dowman, And I want to know in the comment section what you guys think. Can Max Dowman get minutes this season? Enough minutes for him to develop, to be maybe the youngest player in the history of the Premier League to have a crucial part in a team winning the league? I'm not saying that Arsenal win the league.
Max Dowman and some of these other guys. I'll save Max Dowman for the end. Saka won man of the match. I don't even know how. These fans were voting for him.
It's just, if it's a voting thing, it's going to be your favorite player. And it's like, what's that thing you call in the Club World Cup? Superior player of the match. And they kept voting Esteval, even though he was crap.
Yeah, that was not that. That's not it. They should have let the commentators decide. Because I think after 60th minute mark, Max Dowman came on the pitch. He was the most important player.
I think it was about that time, 65th, maybe.
It was 60th, exactly. I just checked before I was doing my match reaction. Max Dowman, 60th minute, first second, gets hit in the face or punched in the face by Joe Linton.
Assault. How can you assault a 15-year-old?
Then 20 minutes later, Max Dowman in the box gets taken down by Joe Linton and wins a penalty. It's
pretty much won you the game as well. I thought Erdegaard was going to allow him to score the penalty. Like, he's going to remember that. I was saying, when he goes back to school, people don't remember. I feel like before you make a nasty comment potentially, which I'll just remove, don't matter. The guy's going to go back to school where he hasn't even done his GCSEs yet, where he can tell that his mates, I ripped up Pavlovic, AC Milan, I taught him a new one. And I just played against Newcastle, a very good Premier League side and Champions League. And there's someone that's double my size, taking me out, and also that pushed me or grabbed my arm, and I won a penalty to win the game.